What a beautiful morning. First day of school, I've got it all together. Oh, time to check my phone. Hi everyone! Today I'm in a different setup because I tried to turn my studio light on, but I think the fuse is blown in it and I currently don't have anyone to fix that for me because my dad's at work and he's probably the only one that could do it. So I just thought I'd film in front of, well not in front of, like behind my window. My window's right in front of me so that I'd have somewhat good lighting. But if you like this setup, I quite like it, so tell me if you do and I will definitely film here more often. So today's video is my last back to school video, but I'm really excited for it. I am doing a morning routine life hacks and I just thought I'd share some of my tips with you because I have a few tips and I'm quite good at getting up in the morning. I'm not like one of the people who like literally click snooze so many times on my alarm, because I have kind of like a way of getting up kind of thing, and I'm going to share that with you today with some other tips as well. And I kind of have always been one of the people to like wake up quite early, but hopefully my tips that I share with you today can help you a little bit. If you're new to my channel, please click the subscribe button. It's the red button down below. It's completely free and I'd really appreciate it if you did, because we are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm not sure if it can happen, but if it can, I'd really love you guys to subscribe. Totally free, and I upload every Wednesday and Sunday, so you'll be getting 2 new videos every week from me. So let's get started. So the first tip that I have is kind of like my staggering way of getting up type thing. So I have them wrote on my phone, so that's why I'm looking at my phone. So wake up before you have to get up. So I usually have to get up at 7 on majority of school mornings, like every school morning unless I have an appointment in the morning. I have to get up at 7 to be able to do everything that I need to do before school to get on the bus, because my school starts at 9:10, but I have to get on the bus at 8:15. So I have to get up at 7 and I have about like an hour and 15 minutes or an hour and 10 minutes to just get everything done before I go. So I get up at 7, but I wake up at 6:30. So then I have half an hour to come round type thing, so that when I get up I'm not like really tired, if you know what I mean. I wouldn't just set my alarm for 7 and then get up at 7. I set my alarm for 6:30 and then I set another alarm at 7:15 just to tell me that I'm like halfway through my like coming round type thing. So I just set my alarm for 6:30. I wake up at 6:30. I have time to check my phone, check Twitter, Facebook and YouTube, and I have half an hour to do that, and it's kind of like my come round time so that I'm not completely asleep type thing when I actually get up. So it's just a tip. You don't have to do it, but it's just helped me a lot to like wake up at 6:30 but get up at 7, so like having half an hour to like come round and catch up on social media and stuff, because if I didn't do that I wouldn't have time to catch up on social media, and it just helps me wake up that tiny bit more before I actually get up and start doing everything that I need to do. Guys like aren't really morning people, because most teenagers aren't, but I kind of am. If you set your alarm at 6:30, it gives you another half an hour to keep pressing the snooze button type thing, but you don't have that awful feeling in your head where you know that you're late, because you can just set it at 6:30, keep pressing the snooze button, but then when your alarm goes at 7 you know that you have to get up, if that makes any sense at all. But it just gives you that extra half an hour to press the snooze button if you don't want to wake up and come round like I do. I actually found a website called Sleepy Time, but I'll write it on the screen because it's hard to describe. Like, it's sleepyti.me, so it's like sleepy time, but the dot at the end is me. But I'll put it on the screen just so that you guys can see how you spell it. And you type in what time you need to wake up, and it tells you what times are the best times for you to go to sleep, so that you don't wake up in one of your deep sleep cycles, because if you wake up in one of your deep sleep cycles it's harder for you to get up, but if you wake up in one of the cycles where you're in a lighter sleep time then it's easier for you to get up. So this website shows you all the times that you should be going to sleep, and then that will lead for you to wake up at the time that you have typed in. and you will wake up at that time and you won't be deep asleep because you will be in a lighter sleep cycle type thing. So just check out that website. It's like helps me quite a lot, and I think I'm going to start using it when the new school year comes around. My second tip is plan around what times you're going to do everything. So when I get up, I get straight in the shower, then I go down, have my breakfast with just my dressing gown or robe type thing on, and then come back up and get dressed and brush my teeth, do my hair, do my makeup, and then I go down, put stuff in my lunchbox, put my lunch in my lunchbox, and then I fill my water bottle up, and that's just easy for me, and that's just the routine I stick to. And if you have a specific routine that you stick to, I think you kind of know what time you need to do everything, so then you won't be as late for school if you like usually are late for school. I'm kind of never late type thing. I never really like get up too late to the point where I'm late for school, but I'm never really late for school because I just follow by a certain routine that I'm used to, and I think that could really help you guys if you try doing that. I always eat breakfast, and I know a lot of people that never eat breakfast, but I could never do that because I'm always used to eating it every single morning. And as they say, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and if I didn't eat it, I would be so hungry through like the first half of the day before I could eat my lunch, and I'd be so hungry. So even if you don't have time to like make a big breakfast, which I never do, like I just have cereal, just try to get something. So I have a little recipe to show you guys, and it's just a frozen yogurt popsicle. It kind of makes yogurt more fun to eat because it's frozen and in an ice lolly type thing. So you kind of think that you're eating unhealthy when you're actually eating quite a healthy thing. So I just use 2 apricot frubes, but if you're going to use frubes you do need 2 because one doesn't fill up the ice lolly mould depending on what you are using. And you can use an ice lolly mould or a paper cup, anything works. But I'm using an ice lolly mould, and I have done this method before with just a normal yogurt spooning in, and that's fine. And a big yogurt, like any size yogurt works, but a big yogurt like fills it up type thing. But anyway, just get some yogurt, any yogurt, it doesn't matter, and just fill your ice lolly mould and then put your lolly stick in, leave it in the freezer overnight. Just do this the night before, and then in the morning you'll have a lovely frozen yogurt treat. You can even take it if you want, if you're late or whatever. You can take it with you, but just eat it quick before it melts, and it's just so nice, and I love it. And I've tried it before, and yes, I love it. And there's just, it's versatile because you can do any flavour that you have with whatever yogurt you have, and it's just very versatile, and it's just a quick idea. And if you don't want that, if you like don't want to have that, I'm sorry, the sun's gone in, so that's probably why it's gone a little bit darker. But if you don't want to do that, then just get like a breakfast bar with oats or whatever. And these 2 I have here, I have a brunch bar and a chewy bar with chocolate chips, and both of these do have chocolate in, so they aren't the healthiest, but try to find like quite a healthy cereal bar and just have that in the morning. And because we're getting into winter, you might not want the frozen yogurt because it's cold, so just have a cereal bar and put some like coffee or tea in a flask to go, so then you will be still warmed up in the winter. So that's just a little tip for the frozen yogurt thing to prepare the night before. And you could do a smoothie, but I personally don't really like drinking smoothies because I just don't like all the bits that they have in. But if you're a smoothie person, you could just get all your ingredients ready for the smoothie, leave it in the fridge, and then do that in the morning. Or you could even just do the smoothie and leave it in the fridge or the freezer overnight. And anything is good really, and just as long as you have something before school, because it's kind of unhealthy to not. But obviously just do what you want. Also, your school bag, I have come across so many people who don't have pens when they go to school. So just make sure the night before, like the first day, you're probably going to have a pen. It's just like towards the end of the year when you don't really have them. The first day you're probably going to have a pen. But if you're that kind of person that's not very organised, definitely pack your bag the night before. I always do that. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do have to pack it in the morning and I'm rushing so much. But do try and pack it the night before, because it just takes that little stress off you. And definitely like keep checking your homework diary or your diary if you have one, to check if you have any homework. And also use the reminders I always use this. Use the reminders app if you have an iPhone, or get a reminders app if you don't have an iPhone, and just write your reminder to do your homework. I always do this for homework because I always forget to check my homework diary. So just use the reminders app and it will remind you to do your homework, like for whatever time you put in. And I just love that app. It's so good and I love using the reminders, and so many people kind of just like put it to the side, but I actually found a really good use for it and it's reminding me to do stuff, and it's just worked so well. So definitely do that if you are a forgetful one and forget to do your homework like me, but now I don't because I have the app and it just keeps me a bit more motivated as well. So that was the end of this video, guys. I hope you liked it. Make sure to subscribe and give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and comment down below what your favourite hack was, or if you have any hacks that you want to share with me, because I would love to hear them. I love to hear like life hacks, just things to make your life more easier. So tell me if you have any, and tell me if you like this background. I'm quite liking it and it's just, I don't know, I think it's quite cute. So tell me if you like it and I will definitely film here more often for you guys. I love you guys so much and I will see you on Sunday. I go back to school tomorrow because today's Wednesday and I go back to school on Thursday, which is so sad. I go back to school tomorrow, so yeah, if you guys don't go back till Monday, you are very lucky, and have a really nice rest of your summer, and I love you and I will see you on Sunday. Bye!
Money.